Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little makeup look. I'm partnering up with Sephora on this video to bring you this really pretty red carpet ready glam makeup look that's still very wearable and doesn't necessarily have to be for a special event. This is something that you could also wear during the day and then also out at night. I think this makeup look is super pretty. It's very feminine and classic, and there's something that's quite effortless and simple about it as well. So I really hope that you guys will enjoy this video, and let's get started. So we are fresh faced, and the first thing I'm going to do is prep my skin. I'm going to apply a little bit of this primer. This is the Guerlain Lure primer, and this is such a beautiful primer. It actually contains real pure flecks of gold. It's super luxurious and it has a beautiful radiant finish on the skin. It really helps to perfect the complexion and smooth out any fine lines, and it provides a really nice even finish for makeup application. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to use one of my favorites. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is actually a foundation that I know a lot of makeup artists use on celebrities when they have red carpet events because it just photographs really, really well. And my favorite way to apply this is with a dampened beauty blender. I think it applies it very flawlessly and evenly. This is a lightweight, medium coverage liquid foundation that gives the skin a luminous glow, and it creates a really silky, smooth texture on the skin. And I always make sure just to blend down my neck as well. The foundation is on and blended, and I love this one. The finish is so beautiful. As you might see, when I'm turning my face, there's a little bit of radiance that reflects on the high points. So it keeps it looking more natural, and I love that it has that radiant glow to it. Before moving on, I'm just going to remove any foundation from my lips with a dampened Q-tip. And then just to prep the lips for the lip color that I'll be applying a little bit later on, I'm going to apply this lip balm. This is the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm in the color pink. This is a moisturizing balm that enhances the natural color of your own lips with a personalized tint of color. This actually comes in a few different finishes, from holographic to matte to a glowing finish, and this one is actually my favorite. This is the pink glow. So I'm gonna let that sink in while I do the rest of my makeup, and then when we get to the lips, they'll be nice and moisturized. So next I'm just gonna apply a little bit of concealer. I like to dot it like this, and again I just like to use my beauty blender to blend that in. So now we're going to set that in place. I love to use a loose setting powder. So again, with my dampened beauty blender, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that loose powder, and I'm going to apply this right underneath my eyes where I applied the concealer, and also in my T-zone. This just really helps to lock everything in place, and it'll prevent you from doing too many touch-ups. Next, I'm just going to do my brows. I just like to fill in any sparse areas and just make them look a little bit more even and perfected. First, just like to brush up the hairs with a little spoolie, and then I like to use a dark brown shadow with a cool undertone to just fill them in. The brows are done, and now I'm going to move on to a little bit of bronzer. I want to put some color back on my face, and I'm going to use this to both bronze up but also to contour my face a little bit. And I think this looks really nice in photos. So you want to give a little bit more definition to your face, especially when you have flash photography. It can kind of like widen out our whole skin. So it's nice to add a little bit more definition and color to the skin. I'm also going to take that bronzer in my crease. Then I'm going to apply bronzer with a little bit more of a radiant finish. I love how this just warms up the complexion, and I think it looks super pretty in photographs. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of this blush. It's a beautiful, warm, kind of apricot, corally type of color. It just gives a nice kind of flush of color to the cheeks. Nothing too much. Then I'm going to apply a little bit of highlight to the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit down the center of my nose, and also into the inner corners of my eyes. Again, this is something that looks so beautiful in photographs, and just, I would say in day-to-day life, I love a good highlight, a nice glow. For the eyes, I'm going to keep it super simple because we are doing a bold red lip, so I want it to be nice and balanced. I'm actually just going to take a little bit of that same bronzer I used before and just run that down on my lower lash line. It just gives a nice little extra definition to the eyes, but it still looks nice and natural. So I love doing this. Then I'm just gonna line my eyes with a liquid liner pen. I love lining my eyes this way. It just really defines them, especially in photos. And then to complete the eye look, I'm just gonna apply a few coats of mascara. The eyes are done. I love how they're quite simple but still defined. Moving on to lips, I'm going to be using the Givenchy Le Rouge Matte Lipstick, and this is in the color Rose Stiletto. It looks like this. It's absolutely beautiful. This lipstick is super pigmented, it has high color impact, and the finish is super matte, but it's not at all drying, so it still feels really comfortable on the lips. And the packaging is also really nice. It comes in the Givenchy iconic leather case, and above all, the color is just so pretty. And then just to set everything in place, I'm going to take a bit of setting spray, just mist it all over. This is the final look. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I personally love this look. I think it's so cute and feminine and polished, but at the same time, it's really not that difficult to create. It's quite straightforward. So I had a lot of fun creating this for you guys, and thank you so much to Sephora for collaborating with me on this video. I love Sephora. I've been shopping there for years and years, so this is really exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all having a really nice day, and I will see you guys soon.